Hello, hello. Welcome in, my friend. I want to share a story with you today, and I want you to know I didn't leave network marketing because I failed. I left because I finally understood how real income works. And once I did, it changed. So, what I discovered quite by accident, and it was long after I quit. I had been building my business on somebody else's foundation. It would, I was great at sales, but I lacked in the team building side. And we all know in network marketing, that matters than most people tell you. And when it really hit me hard was one night I got a phone call from my upline, Gary, and he quit. He quit. I was so shocked. I couldn't speak. I handed the phone to hubby and I went into the bathroom and got sick, physically sick. That was the moment that I realized my income wasn't actually mine. It all got taken away. Everything I'd worked for. I had no leverage. There was no stability. I had no control. I was emotional and it was a financial risk. So the second company I joined wasn't about the money. It was about surviving. I was sick, very, very, very sick. And a friend invited me to lunch, and I just poured out my heart to her about everything I'd been going through. And she said, I don't know if it's coincidence, timing, but I'm going to a meeting tonight, a friend's house. And if you'd like to come, I think it'll be good information for you. And I didn't feel like going, but I trusted her and I went. And what I saw there that night, listening to people who had been using these products, they got amazing results. And it gave me a little bit of hope that if they can feel better, maybe I can too. And then I started listening to the business presentation, and I was excited, but I was scared. I was afraid to hope that it might work for me because it was another network marketing company. Why would I think to put my trust in another company that was built the same way? So here's what happened though. Like those other people who spoke from their heart, I got really great results on the products. And as a result, I couldn't shut up about them. And it wasn't a sales pitch. It was the honest truth. And because of how I felt, and because they could see a physical transformation in me, it was an easy quote unquote sell. And people started following me. They started joining. And then I made a huge mistake. So one night I a friend of mine hosted a party and I went to give the business presentation. And quite a few business packages transpired. And because of that, I actually earned a free cruise to the Caribbean. It was amazing. I was on the highest of highs. But then came the mistake. I got a little bit full of myself, a little proud of the accomplishments I had made. But instead of continuing to be a leader and helping my team, I settled into management mode. I expected my team to want to work as hard as I worked. That's not a good place to be. It's not. And something that happened after that that took me absolute years to understand was I thought, and this was really deep within me, I thought I had relationships with corporate, with the upline leaders. I thought they were real. And what I actually had, and I had to really think on this, I had proximity to people in business. Think about that for a minute. So, after 16 years, you know as well as I do, life happens, change is inevitable. The company sold. The owner wanted to retire. We all knew that was a possibility, but did we? Not really. And what happened after that was even more devastating. The formulas of the products that I depended on for my health changed. They stopped working. They didn't work. They doubled the price and they were arrogant about it. And then, just like that, it all happened again. Everything I built was out of my control. When I realized that most people in network marketing never get taught, you don't own the product, you don't control the company or its decisions, you don't control pricing, you don't control the upline leadership or their decisions. And most importantly, you don't control your income stream. So, why does all of this matter? Network marketing works, my friend. But when I depended on it, like you depend on your job, it all blew up in my face. So now, today, I still have my foot in the door of a couple of network marketing companies, but I'm not dependent on it. I'm fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And there won't be a third time. So I didn't quit. I expanded. I diversified. I started putting some of my eggs in other baskets. And affiliate marketing, I have embraced that with everything. Why? I don't have to have a product. I sell someone else's product. The thing is, I get to choose and search for the people who have the products that work for me, so I feel good about referring them to you. How does that benefit you? You save time, wasted time. sifting through the bazillions of things and people out there. And when I tell you there are people out there waiting for you to just flip out that credit card and hand over your money, and then bye, never to be seen again. So I've been there, done that, and I can keep you pointed to the next step for your business instead of you going down that rabbit hole and jumping from shiny object to shiny object. Digital products, they help teach you how to market. They are systems set up so that you know the steps A, B, C, D. It takes all the guesswork out of it. Then I have product-based companies that help me, like Jordan Essentials, my personal care line. It keeps my anxiety down. It keeps my energy up. It helps me sleep well at night. Why wouldn't I share that with you? You're going to need it the same as I need it. And then why do I blog? Why do I do these videos? Why do I combine those with Pinterest? That, my friend, is called an ecosystem. Because when you get to know somebody, really know them, when you pull back the banana peel and you get that nice sweet fruit in the middle, that's when you get to know them. You already know I'm snarky. I laugh a lot, even get in trouble for laughing all the time. But when you know my heart, you know I'm not going to lead you wrong. If I make a mistake, will I admit it? Yep. Will I apologize? Yes. But it's because I made the mistake first. And then I'll go, whoop, pull back the reins, right turn. So I stopped building one stream of income and started building the ecosystem. Now, it's also how I changed how I show up for people. I'm not here to be your best friend. If we want to be best friends, we'll call each other on the phone, we'll get together for a cup of coffee, and we'll have a good old-fashioned girls' coffee. But online, I'm really serious to be here to guide you to make smart, informed decisions. So if you're in network marketing right now, I'm not telling you to quit. What I am telling you is to get smarter about how you build. If you're curious what that looks like, send me a message and say, curious. And I'll send you what I'm working on right now that will help guide you to your next step in business. So until then, I want you to have a great day and go help someone today. You'll feel better. Who knows, might be your next customer.